this ASMR. Just kidding. Hey, howdy, hello. We're talking about 2022's disappointments, 2023's hopefuls. Hot diggity dog, we're in for another great video. There's several sparkly delights that are coming up in 2023 that are going to be amazing. But there were some moments that were not standout. We need to talk about together, you and I, and hopefully you're not offended because this is just my opinion. My brain simply refuses to process the Gen Z Tom York. Great album in the smile, not a disappointment at all, but that was cute. All right, so there were a couple. Number one, Maggie Rogers. You know, this album wasn't that bad. It was just mediocre. And that's what makes me so sad, because Maggie Rogers is one of the best pop artists, singer-songwriters, songstresses. She's done so many amazing songs that have just moved me deeply. And then to see a mid-album, there were some amazing tracks like Shatter, some standout moments. But don't you hate it when a good artist gives us a bastardized version of what we love about them? It made me sad. It just made me a little sad. But let's not forget about Maggie Rogers. Let's not rule her out. Let's not count her out. There's good things to come. I believe in her. We'll see her again soon. Let's talk about the 1975. The great UK band been doing great UK pop for a decade. Intricate, almost experimental pop, I would say. It's pushing boundaries at least. And there's some problems with this new album. Lyricism's not good. The lyricism is not the standard of excellence that we've heard on previous albums. And it's not background enough or just passive enough to ignore. It's annoying. It's straight up annoying. And some of the hooks are just like, it was very skippable. Don't rule them out. I just don't want to ever hear this ever again. And I don't want to think about it because it makes me really, really sad, because this is a great band. What are y'all doing? Let's talk about Taylor Swift. There's nothing necessarily inherently wrong with this album, and Taylor Swift is doing it on another level. Let's be honest. She's done a lot for music. She's regained her own music from the past, and now she's writing new stuff. Problem is with this new stuff for me, it's just a me thing. We've seen her come out. We've seen her conquer the problems with labels, and she's come out on top. And then still dealing with some weird beef, and it comes out in the songs. And she's still dealing with some weird in-between experimentation. Like, for me, not really sure of herself. Not really like going out on a limb and standing out. Just kind of sitting back, giving us a little Taylor Swift. We want a lot of Taylor Swift. We want big pop anthems. What happened to the stuff she was doing on the Red album? Or the old country tunes that some of us knew and loved? I'm not saying she has to do country again. Do whatever you want. But just give us something more than just diet Taylor Swift. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, this was a good song, Eddie. I was impressed with moments from the two albums they dropped this year. I was also impressed with the production, the fact that they're still doing it on an analog tape. These guys are musicians. They're true artists. John Frusciante's back. Great guitarist, legendary, possibly one of the greatest. But I'm not seeing why these two albums are going to be ones that we talk about on par with any of their other albums. Any of them. And that makes me sad. It makes me sad. Because, you know, I'm not saying we need Blood Sugar Sex Magic Part 2. I'm just saying, like, we don't need these are the days when we live in America. The sights, like, it was beyond annoying to listen to this album. There's some highlights, but I talked with a couple record store employees too that were just not thrilled with this album at all. But they're like, hey, they were just like, hey, you know, it's the Chili Peppers. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. It's cool, and they'll be back. No worries. But this was bad. Let's just forget that ever happened, right? We'll move on. Drake, dude, why are we beefing with Fantano? First of all, bad move. Second of all, like, what are you doing? It's not cool. You used to be so cool. No, I don't get it. It's fine. Just garbage. This album's garbage, man. The music, it doesn't have soul to it or something. It's so background. It's so... I just miss the days of, like, the hype around, you know, if you're reading this, it's too late. And even Take Care. I love Take Care, and I just loved listening to it and vibing out. I miss that. Maybe I'm living in the past, but there's something wrong. There's something going on, and I don't know what it is, but there's something going on, because this isn't the real Drake. We want the real Drake. Whew, this one hurts. This is the King Gizzy and the Wizzy Lizzy boys. They've been killing it. Good album after good album. Great single after great single. Cool vinyl releases. Great tour shows. Nothing but good things to say about this band. Except this little thing. It's just a little thing. It's just a little remix they did. And it's not their fault. You know, the worst thing about this album is it's not them. It's something else. And it hurts because, you know, you can't have 10 out of 10s for everything. That's not an expectation I have for them. I just think remix of these guys who are doing so many creative things, they're almost better remix artists than the artists who tried to remix them. They're that good at remixing themselves, reimagining themselves, coming back better for the next album. And I'm looking forward to see what they do in 2023 and beyond. But maybe that was just a bump in the road. And really it was, because, dude, they destroyed 2022. Some of the best albums known to mankind. So we're good. They're sitting on the wall right there too. A couple laminated denims. But let's do a remix album that's actually worthy of like sitting down and listening to it next time, and not just boop boop beep beeps with stew vocals. Let's do a little bit better. No worries though. They'll be back. Joji. Man, Joji's such a good artist. So talented, multi-talented. He's funny. He's witty. He's really emo, sad boy in his feelings, and he does it in a convincing way. Great. And I thought it was going to be good with Glimpse of Us. I thought there was a glimpse of hope that maybe, you know, we would get something different from him this time around, but nope. You know, him doubling down on the things that, in my opinion, just weren't as cool. They weren't as interesting to listen to, and very, very, very background and skippable. And that's sad, dude. I'm not asking for bangers all the time, but give me at least more than one on an album. That's 50 minutes of my life I'm never going to regain. I skipped through it too. It'll be back though. We'll be all right. Ooh, I'm just going to show this band. Man, maybe you guys just need a break. You know, maybe you've exhausted every color on the color spectrum, and maybe we just need, you know, to maybe reimagine the brand a little bit, change it up in a way that's not pandering, in a way that's not to make a quick buck, because you're better than this. You're so much better than you deserve better than this. We want more for you. So don't forget where you came from, and just let's hear some more White Album. Let's hear some more Blue Album. Bread and butter Weezer that we know and love in a way that's convincing with some different lyrics. That's all you have to do. I just don't want to see you turn into a gimmick or just, you know, a cover band of yourself. And I feel like that's what we're listening to, is like a cover band of Weezer. But yet it's the band that we know and love. They'll be back though. And you know, I'm always hopeful that something new is going to happen, that all of a sudden changes my mind, that this band's, we can't all have W's. Every once in a while there's an L, but you got to learn from the L and regain your posture and your step and your focus. Maybe just take a break, Weezer. I'm going to react to this. I haven't even read this thread. So Anthony Fantano tweeted, this was on the, you know, last week or so, that what artists are you hoping will drop in 2023? And, you know, people are going Death Grips and Tierra Whack, Tyler. All of those would be awesome. Hoping for a new Wiggles drop. They've been in a rut the last year, but hopefully they get back to their sound from Choo Choo Trains, Propeller Planes, and Choo Choo Chugga Chugga Big Red Car. I totally wholeheartedly agree with that. And they just need to collaborate more. This person underneath says they did Psycho Salad. I think we know what that's going to be. It's going to be a Slipknot version of the Wiggles. I can't control that. I'm just trying to drop a deuce in 2023. I'm so backed up, man. Hey, try those new fiber bars from Kachava. That's what I got. They're super good. And maybe a cup of coffee. Boards of Canada. That we need some good new electro music that's experimental and on another level, that really captures the excitement that was of the Boards of Canada era. That would be awesome. Phoebe with a crying and heart emoji. We love some Phoebe Bridgers. It's time. And you know what? Take your time, Phoebe. We don't need it any sooner than you want to give it to us. But when you do, we'll be ready right here, because nothing but bangers she's ever put out. So would love some new. Loving the old too. It's on repeat. Waiting on that Ice Spice album like SpongeBob with some coffee. Where's the Danny Brown JPEG collab? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. The Weeknd and Perfume Genius. Ooh, both of those. I don't know. The Weeknd didn't blow me away with Dawn FM. Everyone was rave reviewing it. I don't think it was a disappointment. It was cool. Production was, but I think the songwriting didn't move me like some of his other stuff. At the core, at the very bare bones. And that's what's weird, because they were able to pepper it up and spice it up so nicely. So, hey, I'm always going to listen to new stuff he posts, because he's a legend. He's doing it on another level. I heard DeMarco is releasing an instrumental called 5 Easy Hot Dogs. This is ironic because the instrumentals are the bratwurst. Yeah, I don't know what Mac's doing, man. He's a wild man. He's doing great work. I loved Here Comes the Cowboy album. People were talking down about. He's great. I don't care what he does. I'm going to listen to it. Sometimes he brands it a little weird, but he's a goofball and we love him. Anderson Paak, because this person says, I've thoroughly enjoyed Silk Sonic, but I'm also hopeful that all this energy leads to another Paak album, because all the funk and soul influences. Man, I got Silk Sonic on the wall back there too. Nothing but good things to say about that. I think it's beyond just funk and soul. It's heart and soul. I mean, it's dancey. It's Bruno Mars's dance stuff with Anderson Paak's funk and soul stuff and R&B stuff. Match made in heaven. It's talent on another level. It's chemistry on another level. They truly love each other. You can see the chemistry. Shout out to all the married people who got married to Leave the Door Open in the last couple of years. Just, what a great song. Leave the Door Open unraveled my mind. It's that good. Hoping Drake will drop the Predator behavior, because it's getting weird. Yeah, I don't want to speak to the Drake stuff, but I'm going to just tell you, like, man, it's getting harder and harder to separate the art from the artist, isn't it? Because the more they open their mouth, the less and less convinced I am that these people are good people to listen to at all, even their art. So, you know, hope people get better and start doing good things, because what's going on, man? You know, I just want to sit down and talk to them, see what's going on, see what went wrong. Frank Ocean and Rihanna. Yes. And yes. Man, how long has it been since Rihanna? 6 years, 7 years? I've been talking with my friends about that Lift Me Up song that she did last year, the single. It's not enough. We need more. It's a good song, but we just need more. We need way more. That's just not enough. And then Frank Ocean. And with the new Blonde reissue, I got a video coming about that. We got the Frank Ocean Blonde on the way. I'm doing an unboxing, going to do a full playthrough. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to compare it to the digital, do my research, and we'll find out what the original sound like, because I don't know if I'm going to drop $600 for an original. I don't think so. But we need new Frank Ocean too. Would love to see it. If there's a Death Grips drop, I'm going to get real insufferable real fast. Death Grips fans are a little insufferable, but hey, they're fun. Some of them. Odd year, so it's time for a Tyler drop. Love seeing new Thank You Scientist. Thank You Scientist. You guys know Thank You Scientist? I'm surprised he lumped them together with Tyler. They are one of the coolest combinations of progressive rock, like Coheed and Cambria or like Rush, but meets like Kamasi Washington or something. It is good stuff. Thank You Scientist is doing jazz fusion mixed with prog rock in a very standout way. Please check them out. Thank You Scientist, only 100,000 monthly listeners, but the first one I heard was Terraformer. That's a great one to start with. We'll just shuffle play some bangers. Listen to watch some of their live performances. They're funny too. They got a great sense of humor. You'll enjoy them. Brockhampton tweeted right after the Fantano tweet. How I'd love to see some new Brockhampton, but Brockhampton's over, guys. Sorry, we're not getting another Brockhampton album. I know you wanted one, but we're not getting one. Frank Ocean, the clown makeup. This is a good list too. Travis Scott. I couldn't care less about Travis Scott. He's kind of an idiot. Frank Ocean, Death Grips, Phoebe Bridgers, Dave. He's a good rapper. Cal Chester. Needle drop memes. I would love to see Cal Chester album. Hilarious. The only acceptable answer, if only one, is Cardi B. L. Glass Beach. I don't know them. MCR. My Chemical Romance would be awesome. Fall Out Boy. Maybe they'll finally make a good album again. I really liked Brakence. They can bring more. Clipping's good. Deftones. I enjoyed Ohms, their last album. I enjoy every single Deftones album. Maverick City, I don't know. David Crowder Band? This person listens to some Christian music. David Crowder Band's over. He did, for you guys who even care, he did a solo band, and it's a little bit weird. He does like experimental bluegrass gospel music. Not for me, but some of his old stuff he had some cool ideas. We'll just put it that way. But I've kind of moved on from what David Crowder Band's trying to do. He's a little weird to me. This person, Chance the Rapper, just curious about what he does. LOL. Would be good. Another Kendrick. We gotta be nice to Kendrick, man. We've had some high standards on him. Let's leave him alone for a little bit. He's not your savior. Man, a lot of Phoebe Bridgers love. Totally get it. I want it too. Donald Trump. Yay. Charlie Car. Oh, wait, you didn't mean drop off or go away. My bad. Gorillas. 100 gags. All right, we'll get into those in a second. Blur. Interesting. The Strokes. The Strokes had a good album in the last couple of years. The New Abnormal. With Rick Rubin production. Linkin Park. R.I.P. Grimes. Yeah, Grimes tweeted. I saw that. She was like, basically, hey guys, life comes first. I'm working on some stuff, but not really my main thing now. Totally get it. Grimes is kind of going through a little bit of stuff with the Elon Musk stuff, I'm sure, and having a child. So it is what it is. I don't really care. Caroline Polachek. Looking forward to that album. Deer Hunter are due. It'd be cool. They had an amazing album. That song, What Happens to People. It's moving. That's a moving indie song. Charlie XCX. Yeah, she's going to drop banger after a while. Logic. Black Midi LP4. 21 Pilots. No. Scaled Nicey was such a letdown. I agree. Especially how good Trench was. I've always been a 21 Pilots hater. I have some red flag artists. I'm going to do a video at some point talking about red flag artists and green flag artists. If you're maybe in the dating scene and you're looking through their profile and looking through what music they listen to. Just for fun, we'll talk about some of those that I think are red and green flags from, my 26-year-old experience of dating advice. That'd be fun. Chemical Brothers, some good electro. Danny Brown, Death Grips, Magdalena Bay. Cool. Korn and Drake collab. Korn does some cool collabs. They did one with Skrillex that kind of blew my mind called Get Up. Coldplay. I think Coldplay's doing their kind of last hurrah, but they said that last time, so who even knows? But Mumford and Sons, Hozier. I like Hozier. Maybe we get some new Black Midi, Radiohead, Squid, all those. This is a really long list, but I think the standout for me is probably Sunno. Sunno is like post-rock mixed with sludge music, atmospheric metal, but it's not really metal. It's really, really atmospheric. It's beyond atmospheric. It's just drone music, and it's cool. Sunno's doing good stuff. It would be cool to hear some new stuff. Billie Eilish. Hey, if Billie Eilish drops again, be a lot of people all over that, but maybe fix the vinyl situation a little bit. The GOAT. Picture of Eminem. Quedeca had some good songs this past year. I think Anderson .Paak again, Rihanna again. Cool. I mean, like, John Lennon. New Queens of the Stone Age, this person's saying, oh, this is a good list. Sigur Rós, Icelandic folk band. Fleet Foxes, United States folk band. Outkast, 90s rap group. Oterno, I don't know them. Radiohead, cool. Hey, I was thinking when the Smile album came out, I was like, man, I would love some new Radiohead. And just all of a sudden became a huge fan of Radiohead just in the last couple of years, and really gravitated towards all of their albums. And knowing they're still active even up to 2016 was exciting, because I got to kind of jump on the bandwagon a little bit later. But hey, better late than never. Good stuff. Mars Volta, would love to see some Mars Volta. They killed it in the past. Some good stuff, especially the Black Light Shine stuff and new stuff they're doing. New album didn't blow me away, but hey, give me more. Keep up the good work. It's great production as always. So they're good guys, Mars Volta guys. This man, and it's a giant close up of Tyler the Creator's face. Yeah, give it a like there. While we're dreaming, I'll add a couple to the list. I would love to see new Bon Iver. A couple other artists that I would love to see drop in 2023. Kind of just more hopeful. Bon Iver, man. The stuff he did on the last album in 2019, it was. We just need more of it. We just need to see more experimentation. Keep pushing the boundaries. Keep putting out the music. Constantly reinventing himself in ways that are convincing. Tycho hit us with Weather and simulcast the instrumental version. It's been a few years though now, and amazing instrumental, electronic, ambient a little bit, synth pop driven with some vocals on this album for the first time. I really do think we could see some big things from Tycho, especially the live set, the way he keeps reinventing the visuals, and that's what it is. It's an audio visual project, and that kind of adds to what Tycho's doing. But I would also like to see Clarence Clarity. If you guys have at all listened to Fantano speak praises about the maximalist electronic of Clarence Clarity, you check it out if you haven't. But if you have, you know how much we want it, because he keeps giving us little tidbits, little tastes. But we need some good music from him. Been producing Rina Sawayama and so many others. But he did a Lady Gaga remix that got big plays. It's time. We need some good Clarence Clarity. Just fire maximal. Some of my favorite all-time maximalist electronic. This is a UK. Man, they don't do pressing of it on vinyl. These go for a ton of money. UK import pressing. Clarence Clarity is the guy. But now we're going to get into some even better news, because, guys, there are some artists dropping in 2023. First of all, highly anticipated based on AOTY's list on the front page of the website, we got Gorillaz Cracker Island. They're so cool. What a cool band. What a cool creative project. And always look forward to new Gorillaz. 100 Gex. Doritos and Fritos song had me rolling. They're so creative. Like, they've always been too. So looking forward to seeing just the wild stuff they come up with. Swans. The old post-rock, experimental rock band from the 90s even. New album? Okay. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, June. Predicting it to drop in May. Yeah, they put out some really cool post-rock that definitely has a sound and lane of their own. So, hey, I'm down. Lana Del Rey, also, her album. Let's see if I can get the album name. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? I didn't know that, and thank you for letting me know. But the single was, hey, it's what we know and love from Lana Del Rey, but nothing like, oh my God, this is so moving. It was just like the good Lana Del Rey sad girl tune that made you kind of feel a little bit emo about being a sad girl. But I'm 100% going to spin this. Looking forward to getting the pre-order on vinyl, because I got the Target one with the poster coming, because I was curious what the poster looked like. Lana Del Rey's fantastic and fabulous, so looking forward to that one for sure. Hear more. This Is Why. Great production, great sound. New song was you know, blowing people's minds for good reason. They just keep doing good stuff. So they're so funny with the album cover. Look at that. Little faces squinched up against the glass. Yeah, it's going to be a good album. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Danny Brown, Karanta. Should be good. Love some new Danny Brown. He's a talented guy. Caroline Polachek, Desire, I Want to Turn Into You, from, you know, reference to the song Welcome to My Island, which absolutely changed my whole year in list because of that song. It's so good. Changed my opinion on her for sure. Nothing but good things to say. Pretty much at the top of my list. Travis Scott, Utopia. I don't care. Mac DeMarco, Five Easy Hot Dogs. I'll give it a spin. Hey, he's always trying to do something, you know, you can kind of bob your head to, tap your toe to, maybe sip some coffee at 5 a.m. too. You know, maybe sit outside, enjoy the weather. I'm down. Miley Cyrus with Endless Summer Vacation. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's going a more like alt rock, almost butt rock direction. It's okay. I think I just listened to her in interviews and stuff. It's good to hear she's on a good phase of life now, but I don't know if that's going to necessarily translate to music that moves me emotionally. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a shot. Ava Max with Diamonds and Dance Floors. She's okay. I like that she's doing it in her own lane and a little bit more art pop than pop, because pop is like, okay. But art pop usually has a little more to it. And I like that, you know, she's really talented and she can go toe to toe with some other artists in the pop world, but do it in sort of a way that makes her stand out, definitely in a very oversaturated pop field. So Metallica with 72 Seasons. Oh my goodness. Hey, I say all the power to them, doing that metal that we all know and love, the bread and butter, meat and potatoes metal since the, 70s now. Keep on rocking in the free world, Metallica. Lux Eterna was a good song too. Sky Ferreira with Masochism. Be good. She's like she do like indie pop. She's good. A couple songs I've heard or features. Shame, I don't know. Sam Smith, cool. Gloria, yeah, he impressed me last year. You can feel where he's coming from. Really love Sam Smith as an artist. So talented. Voice of an angel, I would say. ASAP Rocky, Don't Be Dumb. I agree with that album title. So I'm sure I'll agree with everything in it, right? Grimes, Book One. Yeah, would love to see new Grimes. Because I really did enjoy some old Grimes, I'm not gonna lie. I would never lie to you anyway, but I just can't, I can't see Grimes going in the music direction after all that she said, about being a mom and having life come first. I don't expect it to be anything mind-boggling. And a lot of people hated her previous album, which I didn't. I thought it was awesome. And I don't know, it checked a lot of the boxes for me, but yeah, I wouldn't, if you're not really a fan of Grimes or on the fence, I don't think you're gonna like that one. I'll listen to it though for sure. Slow Tie, Ugly. Hey, he's gonna be a name that we look back on for years to come. So I'm gonna give him a better spin in the future. AJR, no. That might be even a red flag artist a little bit. What are we doing? Definition of try hard. They're probably fine guys. I don't vibe with it. Sematary, we got some metal. Rebecca Black with Let Her Burn. Hey, she's rebranded herself and distanced herself from the old stuff because she's like, guys, that was a meme. Let's talk about the future. And I love artists who can not just rest on the laurels of the past or let the past get to them. They push forward and they trudge ahead. So respect. I don't know, Ray, Lil Uzi Vert. Cool. Maybe I'll give it a spin. Skrillex with LP2. Dude, I've been looking forward to some Skrillex for a long time. Was a huge fan of the dubstep wave, the good dubstep wave, that very first dubstep that he kind of helped, set into motion in a lot of ways. Not that no one was doing experimental electronic music or maximalist music, but creating a mainstream culture of kids talking about it, around the time, I was a kid, or teen. Logic, cool, love to know. This says there is new Chance the Rapper with Starline. Let's just check it out real quick. 2023, yeah, Starline Gallery. So love to give him a shot. He really, I was telling people when the previous album came out, when The Big Day came out, his first album technically, it was like, hey, cool, we can vibe to it on first listen. And then after that, I was kind of like, I think the vibe's over. I think we're moving on from that because it's no coloring book. That's such a good album. An acid rap. It's hard not to compare to the old stuff, isn't it? Whenever they do the new stuff. Sometimes it's such a departure. And literally the genre tag is I love my wife. You can love your wife and make art. I mean, hey, that's cool, man. Love is good. Love is positive. Sing about love. I love love songs. Sing about your wife. Let's not forget to write music for people to enjoy too. Want some music, not just, stream of consciousness. Sometimes we want stream of consciousness, but not all the time. We believe in you. What else we got? Ooh, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to show you the King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard thread. This was kind of cute. They were saying, what are you expecting? What are you looking forward to in 2023? Trying to make some jokes, inside King Gizzard jokes. Butterfly 3002, maybe reinfest the rat's nest, or microtonal stuff, or narration, or Decagon Infinity, or maybe some new Polygon Wannaland vibes. Hey, some songs would be cool. Someone commented, I agree with that. Perhaps an album, another person said. And maybe a tour, music video perhaps, maybe 5 albums. Doubt, person underneath said. A whole album of this. What the heck is this? King Gizzard channeling Tool at Red Rocks this month. I'm imagining, I'll go ahead and play it real quick. Yeah, King Gizzard can do anything they want, man. I'm mesmerized by anything they put out. They could do anything. People want to see him revisit Nonagon style at some point, Cool. Nonagon 2, Microtonal Boogaloo. Yeah, Hendecagon Infinity opens the door. What is a Hendecagon? What is that? A plane figure with 11 straight, so it's 11 straight-sided shape. Vicodin okay, this is weird. Polygon Dwana World. What about Polygon Dwana Universe? Cool, like whatever, Murder of the Universe 2. I am down, dude. That was the one that sold me on them. First pressing sounds immaculate, by the way, and is amazing looking too. Deep funk. We need some deep funk. He gave us that little taste that was amazing, but could always use some more funky King Giz. White boy rap, whatever they want to do, ska. In all seriousness, I'm just happy to listen to whatever these guys do. What did I say? I said some memey things. Mine got no upvotes. It's at the bottom. Polygon Dwanaverse, Daminated Linen, Fire, Life, Moons, Hearts, Sprouts, and Icebergs instead of Ice, Death, Planets, Lungs, Mushrooms, and Lava. But they'll be back, and no doubt it's gonna change. They're gonna switch it up again because that's what they do best. They just keep reinventing. Respect for this legendary band. We'll talk about them in years and years to come. For me personally, I would love to see Anne Berlin put out Silverline EP last year, 5 songs. They're talking about doing another 5-song EP and then combining them into an album. Amazing alt rock, a little bit of emo, a little bit of hardcore in there too sometimes. Influenced by a lot of dream pop and, like The Cure too even. So they'll be back. I'm a sucker for anything Anne Berlin. Haim, we got that new Haim single. Lost Track, yeah, 2022. Amazing single. Great production by the ladies. Whew. Right there. Everyone knows on this channel now that I have a hugest crush on Alana. Hi Alana. Love you, you're hot. It's really good to see them do the indie pop that they do so well. Even collabs with Taylor Swift, and just keep doubling down on the sound. Part of that chemistry is just being sisters, and family camaraderie is just so important and pivotal to what makes them a success. Would be nothing without Alana Hayam. All Them Witches has been doing some amazing experimental stuff this past year. Really experimental and cool. All those singles in 2022 right across there. One of them, the 6969 WXL The Cage, was like some radio skit that was hilarious. That was a record store recommendation. I had never heard of them until that record store employee told me about them. Unbelievable. Mad I didn't find out about them sooner, man. I'm really impressed with their ability to capture great sounding records and cool live performances and being experimental. It's a band I personally know. Singer, man, gave him the biggest hug last time I saw him. Jeremy Spring, the singer. Separateness was top 11 songs of my last year. Really good band. They do it better than the Killers. You know, if you love the Killers, you need to check them out. Glass Age, they'll be back this year. They're crowdfunding. They already did a crowdfund for the vinyl. Previous band, Abandoned Kansas, man, they're good too if you want to go back and listen to some bangers. Got some pop hits, but this album, Alligator, getting to hear this album before it came out at their living room shows, and, you know, becoming friends with the guitarist through this, like, they were going through some really difficult stuff on this, and it felt like us as fans were there helping them through it, because they really created this community and camaraderie around the band that was really special during that tour. Unfortunately, they broke up right after that, and hadn't heard from them. Hadn't heard from these guys since 2015. Kind of all went their separate ways. One of them started like a pool business and some fun stuff, you know. Back with Glass Age. Really looking forward to this. Nobody knows about him yet. That's a little insider scoop for you. Underground music for you. Guys, that's it. I think, we got a couple videos coming in the future. We got some shootout videos of Wilco, Yankee Hotel, Foxtrot, every single variant. LS Dunes, Past Lives, Emo Rock for the Ages, every single vinyl variant shootout video. What else, man? I got some meme type videos we're going to do. We're going to keep buying more vinyl. We're going to keep doing shootouts. We're going to keep talking about new music. And, I've talked about some gear in the past. Go check that out. We got videos on these wonderful crates called the Oob Cube. They're the biggest vinyl storage solution innovation possibly of all time. Yeah, I'm going to say of all time. Thick and sturdy, completely foldable, portable, collapsible. Take it with you on the road or build a whole wall of it. Talk about it in every video. Keep coming along the journey with me. I'm here to support you as well. Shout out your channels down below. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Let's keep on grooving your way. Battery's gonna die and cut.